Hello there and welcome to Inquiring Minds. My name is Doug and I'm back with this year's top fountain pen list of 2023. This is my top fountain pen experiences for 2023, not yours. If your favorite pen doesn't appear on my list, make your own top pen video. I'll wait. This is totally subjective from my point of view. If I didn't have a pen in my hands during 2023 to try out on paper, I can't pass judgment on it. By all means, share your top fountain pen experiences in 2023 in the comments below. I have a list of 10 new fountain pens on my list, so let's get started right now. I'm going to go through the list of my best new fountain pen experiences of 2023 in reverse order from number 10 through number 1. Then I'll share my 2 favorite Pen Resurrection fountain pens of 2023 as well. You can find a list of the links to the reviews of each of these pens in the description below. I want to start with an honorable mention, the Hongdian N9. Even though this pen is a bit too slender for me, it's extremely well built and beautifully designed. The acrylic has great depth and chatoyance, and it has a very versatile Naginata Togi style nib that writes smoothly with a terrific range of thicknesses. And my wife loves it. Hongdian has released a whole whack of new models in the last few weeks. Whack is a technical term. It's metric for a bunch. No doubt at least one of these new Hongdians, like the N10, 11, 12, M1, and the A6, will appear on the 2024 list. They just didn't arrive in time to make this year's video. So number 10. This gorgeous pen was provided to me for review by Tianzi, and they also gave away one to a lucky Inquiring Minds subscriber. No, this isn't an inexpensive pen at $299 US, but compared to a Japanese Urushi Raden pen, this could be considered a budget pen. This one is called Starry and has exquisite mother-of-pearl inlays that evoke the planets and beautiful sprinklings of gold sparkles that evoke stardust. For $300 a pen, the nib was disappointing, being a generic number 6 size Chinese steel nib, but I replaced it with this Kaigaloo long knife architect nib, and it writes beautifully with tons of character, especially when inked with Pelikan Edelstein Golden Barrel. Number 9. The Asvine P36 Titanium. This pen probably would not have made my list if not for how well it came out in my titanium anodization customization. Wow, that sounds like a progressive rock band from the 70s. The P36 is a piston filler and it's relatively heavy, but if you like demonstrators, it looks fantastic with ink sloshing around in it. And number 8, the Wingsung 630. This pen might have been tied for the top of my list this year if not for the price. Because this has a 14 karat gold nib, it was $140 US. That's a lot for a Chinese pen, even with a gold nib. You can get them with steel nibs instead for the more reasonable price of $30 US. At that price, it's highly recommended. This is a much better pen than the Jinhao X159, not just because it's a piston filler, but also because it's a more substantial build with better quality materials, in my opinion. Number 7 is my fountain pen day purchase of 2022. I didn't actually receive it until 2023. This is my Leonardo Momento Zero 2.0 in Stardust acrylic. And the acrylic is just stunning. The added ink window makes the 2.0 MZG much better. It's a big pen, takes a huge 1.5 milliliters of ink, and the nib is like butter on hot glass. Number 6. This is the most expensive pen I've received this year and also one of the very best fountain pens I've ever experienced. This is the new Delta DV 2.0, provided to me for review by Nino Marino himself. I cannot express how surprised and delighted I was to open the package from Nino. Watch the video and see for yourself. The only reason it's not at the top of my list for 2023 is because of the price. Yes, it was $0 for me, but to buy one, you'd have to pay around $600 US. Not to say it isn't worth every penny, but I felt I needed to balance my list and evaluate the pens on a number of factors, including price. If I had purchased this pen, it would have been my entire year's fountain pen budget, and then some. The pen is incredibly amazing. The nib is sublime, and I love the blind cap that unscrews to get at that piston knob. You can continually push the piston up as the ink is used to remove the air from the system and discourage burping, and also to keep the feed full of ink. It's an awesome feature. Grazie ancora, Nino. Number 5. I had never heard of this pen maker before Joost Applebaum sent me this Pininfarina PF Two pen to review. Thanks again, Joost. I was skeptical I'd like it at all because generally I'm not fond of heavy metal pens or heavy metal music. The overall design of this pen is both clever and intriguing. I've been writing with it quite regularly since reviewing it, and it's really grown on me. I find myself reaching for it often. The nib is very smooth, and the pen is surprisingly comfortable in the hand. The one-handed operation clip is very clever, and I find the pen continues to fascinate me. This is an exquisite balance of form and function that is very impressive. Number 4 is the Gravitas vacuum filler in Ultem. Ben Walsh provided this pen for review, and this vacuum filler has done the unthinkable and replaced the Pen BBS 456 vacuum filler as the best Vac-Filler in my opinion. The ergonomics of this pen are exemplary. The balance, both posted and unposted, is extraordinary. Most pen makers can make a pen balance perfectly, either posted or unposted, let alone both. The double ink reservoir is an added bonus. Thanks, Ben. And number 3. The Ben Walsh Gravitas vacuum filler may be the best vac filler out there for me, but it's still priced out of reach for many vacuum filler pen lovers. Asvine has been introducing a stream of new models of pens this year, and this is their second vac filler, the Asvine V126. The first one was the V169, which is big, heavy, and won't post. I was thrilled with this cigar-shaped light acrylic vacuum filler. It takes a ton of ink, is well balanced, posted and unposted, is very comfortable, writes beautifully, and is only $30. I gave mine away as part of a subscriber giveaway, but loved the pen so much, I bought 2 more. And number 2. Hello, number 2.
Who does number 2 work for?
The Jinhao 9019. Last year, Jinhao caused quite a stir with their X159 Mont Blanc 149-like fountain pen. For $5, the X159 is an extraordinary bargain. If you want a true clone of the Mont Blanc 149, you should get the aforementioned Wing Sung 630 instead of the X159. It's actually a piston filler unlike the X159, and it's head and shoulders over the X159 in quality. But for $5, you can almost consider the X159 disposable. Well, Jinhao's at it again in 2023 with the 9019. This is a ginormous fountain pen. Where the X159 is obviously mimicking the Mont Blanc 149, the 9019 Dadao is channeling a Namiki Iraqi Royale. I've never actually held the Namiki, but I think the section on the 9019 is still referencing the Mont Blanc 149. I think the 9019 Dadao is a great improvement on the X159 in 2 ways. First, it seems to be built better than the X159, especially the solid plastic version. The clear plastics seem to be brittle. And second, this ginormous converter takes a huge amount of ink at 1.9 milliliters. That's more than my Leonardo MZG 2.0 piston filler. And they've kept the price ridiculously low at around $8 US. And finally, number 1, the Asvine P20. I was impressed by the first Asvine P20 that Asvine sent me for review. It was a purple acrylic model. I immediately thought that this pen was going to be on my top pen list of 2023. But it wasn't until they came out with these new acrylics in Amber and Galaxy that they immediately shot to the top of my list and have stayed there. This pen is exactly what I want from Leonardo. With the M800, Moonman copied the Leonardo Momento Zero to the point it's almost identical. With a Leonardo nib on the Moonman M800, you have a tough time telling it apart from a real Leonardo MZ. The Asvine P20 isn't a close copy of the Leonardo Momento Zero, but it's close enough to feel the same. And it's a piston filler. And it's only $30. Take my money!
Show me the money!
I bought both the Galaxy, which Asvine calls Milky Way, whatever. It will always be a Galaxy to me. And I bought one in Amber. For Fountain Pen Day, I purchased this Leonardo Supernova, And when it arrives sometime in the next 6 to 8 months, depending on the speed of the gondola from Italy to Amsterdam,
When a wife looks like that and her husband so fat, that's immoral.
I look forward to putting the $170 US Supernova up against this $30 Asvine P20. And there you have it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to get instant notifications whenever a new video is posted. You can also join as a member of my channel for only 99 cents a month, and I guarantee I'll answer your comments in the comment section, and you'll get cool emojis, badges, and sneak peek unboxing videos as well. And that just leaves it for me to say, thank you for watching, and that's all she wrote.
I made this.